Hello y'all, and welcome to This Is Not a Cooking Channel. I mean, come on, I wasn't gonna post new pots and not make something. So today I'm actually gonna make something with eggplant. Up my eggplant, and I have it in my brand new all clad sauteing dish, right? So I'm gonna fry this eggplant in olive oil, so I have that ready to go. And then what I'm going to fried eggplant with harissa and dill. And actually I do not have dill, and that was not deliberate, as deliberate as that pun was, but actually I went to the supermarket and I just happened to have all the other ingredients. I said, this is what I'm going to make today, and I'm sure it would have been delicious, but I digress. So here goes. This is what it's gonna look like. So this is harissa paste. For those who don't know, I didn't know. I found this at Trader Joe's because I was looking for harissa paste for this recipe. This is Mediterranean, I'm gonna say, and it is delicious. It's not as spicy. I have a couple of different harissa pastes. One of them is actually from a Mediterranean shop that I got around here, and this one is from Trader Joe's, so it's a little bit less spicy than the original. But I'm gonna use this 2 tablespoons of harissa paste, 1 tablespoon of tomato paste, some distilled white vinegar, with 2 tablespoons or 3 tablespoons. It says half a tablespoon of cumin, but because I don't have cumin, I'm gonna use 21 Salute seasoning from Trader Joe's. And it says, sorry, I got cut off. But I'm gonna grate this garlic, these garlic cloves, and then I'll throw them in the harissa mixture that I already have there. And then I'll start to fry that eggplant, and then I'll show you the rest. So right now, I'm actually just gonna cut the, I'm gonna cut it, but actually what I'm gonna do is, I saw a chef do this. Like I said, this is not a cooking channel, so I don't know how much this is gonna work. Those are real chefs, but she was smashing it and then kind of like peeling it. Oh dang, I was supposed to grate this. So all right, so I already smashed it, which is gonna make it a little bit harder to grate. But I'm gonna put garlic squishy thingy, this thingy, garlic presser, and then what I'll do is I'll press that into the harissa mix, and you know what? It's the same. It does the same thing. So here's 1, here's 2, and then just so on. All right, now see, my little mixture is together. I don't know if you can see that. So now I'm just gonna mix it. I'm gonna mix it together, and this is actually I should put some water. It says like at least water. I don't know about you, but it's hard to fill up a tablespoon because I feel like the water splatters. 1, 2, 3. So now I'll just keep mixing this until it's mixed, which doesn't take long. And now I'll start frying that eggplant, and then you'll see how interesting this is. And man, it is so delicious. If you like spicy stuff, love the texture of eggplant, which I hear is really the problem with eggplant for people, then you may not enjoy this. But if you're not a texture sensitive person, then you'll love this. All right, y'all, so now I am frying the eggplant, and it looks really beautiful. It's browning super nicely on each side, faster than it ever has. And the amazing thing about this pan, I'm not supposed to be promoting a pan right now, but the handles do not get hot. Okay, maybe one side, that's this side a little bit, but because it's closer to the heat. But this right here, it's not hot. Amazing. Look at this eggplant. It's already browning nicely, and so you want that to brown on each side. And oh my gosh, this is like the best ever. I'm excited. This is really exciting. Okay, so the amazing thing is that this is not splattering the way that the other ones have splattered before. Yeah, there is. I lie. Yes, I lie. Until it happens. So now you know that I'm not sure about everything or anything. By the way, guys, when I use olive oil and it's extra like that on the bottle because it pours over, I do not wipe my hands. I just put it on my hands as moisturizer because olive oil is like the best moisturizer there is. And they say because of the chlorine water that New York City has, you should always moisturize with oil before you get under the water. So when I wash, it won't be as dry, which is a plus. So now I'll just let this fry and I'll show you the outcome once I get that last batch done. Okay, so clean as you go is kind of like my motto. My grandmother taught me that because you don't really want to do so much when you're done. You kind of just want to eat and go relax, right? So, oh, wait, I forgot I'm frying. Let me just check this, make sure it's not burning. Oh, yes it is, burning a little bit. Yeah, let's lower that flame. Yep. Good thing with this recipe is that if you burn it a little, not a big deal because it's being covered. You actually want it to be a little bit on the crispy side. But the reason why I'm showing you this thing is because I like to put my sauce away. And for those of you who use sauce a lot from the can, it'll get molded really quickly. So if you're not going to use it right away and you still want to use it again without throwing it out, I saw online that if you put a little bit of olive oil in there, it would actually preserve it longer. And I've actually tried it. So putting a little bit of olive oil on it actually does preserve it longer. Just put it on top, kind of just mix it a little bit and close the lid, right? Put it in the fridge and it'll last you a little longer than normal. So I mean, test it out if you don't really believe me, but I've tried it with other ones and it has. Now I'm gonna bring my eggplant, which is very hot, over here, and see what I'm gonna do is sometimes I cook it in there with it afterwards, but right now I don't want to. I'm just gonna pour it over the eggplant. I'm gonna mix it in this baking pan. So right now it looks like this. Okay, so now that the plate is actually set, and I love garnish, but I also love parsley, so I've just taken out a bunch of parsley and I'm actually just gonna like kind of crumble it all together because I don't have an herb cutter and I don't think I really need. I'm just gonna like cut it, stems and all. You can leave the stems are delicious. And just after you cut it, just throw it on top. It's garnish and enjoy it. Voila! I will show you a nicer picture in a few seconds after I taste it. Before I taste it. Okay, so that is my presentation. Voila! And this is the actual picture of the recipe, which I have doggy-eared this page because, as you can see, I make it often. But that's the picture. That's the and recipe. This is my my product. Now y'all know that it ain't finished until you taste it. That light is hot. It's incandescent. It is not caramba. So use my sharper and my knives. I'm gonna bring this closer here and kind of just get a piece of that. So tasty because it has vinegar, garlic, and spice. Super easy, super delicious. Shout out to Allison Roman for this amazing recipe.